Hello my dear students. So I welcome back you all. So yeah guys, this side Chartered Accountant Ashwini Bhanushali, your tutor for SBR. So students, you would have definitely watched the introduction session, yeah? So guys, in today's video, in today's session guys, we will be planning to actually understand like what is the actual concept that we are going to go ahead with SBR. We will be actually having an idea of what it comes up in the exams, how to write, what are the questions, what is the pattern, and how are we going to go with the whole syllabus. So bacha, if we want to know that this is my destination, if we know this is my destination, so students, we need to know the roadmap. When I say we need to know the roadmap, that means we need to know the procedure, how to actually achieve them. So students, in today's session, we will be having a greater idea of like what are the questions and how it is to be appeared in our examinations. What's the first things? This is the first agenda that we are going to do. Second guys, we will be having an idea of how are we going to actually cover the whole syllabus. It's not just the whole syllabus or whole SBR's standards. Rather, we will be understanding after completing a syllabus. It's not that after completing syllabus you will be so expert that you can write the paper. No guys, we need to know how to get and how to score the best marks and how to clear your paper. So yes my dear students, today's session that we will be going to have, it's just about what is the way guys. I won't teach you today like what are the topics, rather I will teach you the roadmap of how to do the revision planner and the exam preparations. So many students have a confusion कि ma'am, why is this topic so important in the initial days? So you must be knowing that it is just the second lecture, right? So in the initial part only, do we need to know how to prepare for exams? A very big answer is yes. The main reason is guys, if I want to clear my paper, definitely I need to know what are the things which I should do and what are the things which should not be done. So we need to know what are the do and don'ts before we start with our syllabus. So guys, without any delay, let's begin. So in today's session, we will be just seeing about the SBR's syllabus area. I can assume like many students are from FR, the one who have already given FR, and there will be a lot of students who have not at all given FR because you have came here with all the beautiful exemptions. So students, need not at all worry. I will be teaching you SBR all the way from scratch. So students who have completed FR, you might have a revision. So that will definitely add a efficiency in your knowledge. But those students who have not did FR, guys, please don't need to worry because I am over here and we will be doing in the bestest way all the concepts of SBR. So over here my dear students, you have heard that in SBR we have a lot of standards. You would have heard now that we have a couple of standards. So what is the meaning of that standards? In short, I can say IFRS. That's International Financial Reporting Standards. So over here in these topics, in these syllabus, we will be covering certain IFRS and certain IAS also. That is International Accounting Standards. IFRS, that is International Financial Reporting Standards, Financial Reporting Standards. And we will be learning IAS, that is our International Accounting Standards. Accounting Standards. Now my dear students, what is the difference between IFRS? What is IAS? I will be teaching you guys, but for that we just need to come up with the second and third session. Here I am just going to give you a gist of what are the syllabus which comes in our exams. So guys, our syllabus area is highly bifurcated into 6 types, like we can say A, B, C, D, E, F and G criteria. So guys, the very first A criteria is about the fundamental and ethical principles. So we will be knowing like what is the meaning of fundamental, ethics and principle. So as an ACCA guys, mostly the students give SBR as the first P level paper. So guys, from now onwards, we will be learning that as an ACCA guys, as an ACCA, as an accountant, what are the basic ethics that an accountant needs to possess? Yeah. Then we will be learning what is the financial reporting framework. Yeah, we have a chapter based on that. Then we will be learning about the reporting of the financial performances of the ranges of entities. Then we'll be learning the financial statements, how to interpret those statements for the different stakeholders. Guys, what can be the impact of changes of the accounting regulations, and last, employability and technology skills. Okay. Now guys, do you need to know all these words? No. Even if it is once read, that's enough. That's more than enough. But this is what we will be having up in our exams. So now, my dear students, okay, I'll first ask you a very simple question. We are going to write SBR paper, right? Yeah. How much hours and how much minutes do I have to attempt the paper? So you would say, ma'am, we have a paper which is basically for 100 marks. True? I have a paper which is for 100 marks. That I have to write it. Cool? Yes. And now after that, how much minutes do I have to write the paper? So guys, we have nearly 3 hours and 15 minutes to actually write the paper, which makes us around, if you can do 195 minutes to write 100 marks paper. That is equivalent to that if you want to achieve 1 mark, you cannot waste your much time. It's only 1.95 minute. That means guys, to achieve 1 mark, you can't even waste 2 minutes also. And guys, this is what I am saying it today, because I would want us to go the journey as how it will be useful for us. Bacha, are we writing the paper on the piece of paper and pen? You will say, ma'am, we know that it's not possible. We guys are going to write the paper which is actually a computer based exam. Correct? When I say computer based exam means, guys, you need to type a lot. Yeah, everything needs to be in the computer manner, right? It needs to be everything which is, like I can say, not on the piece of paper. So we need to have a lot of writing practice on the piece of paper. Yes, not on the piece of paper, but then in the laptop. Yeah. Now guys, yeah, so we will be practicing in accordingly only. Now, how actually it comes up in the exams? So what are the number of questions? Yeah, how many questions will come? Like, what is the scenario? Okay, so we'll be discussing that. But before I come ahead, guys, just look into the note. Guys, I will just write it over here. I know it's quite back, but I want you all also to have a glance over this. Bacha, our SBR paper is my first P level paper. Now we know the paper is actually going to be of 100 marks that I am going to write. Guys, in the 100 marks, how is it divided? So bacha, my SBR paper is divided into 2 sections. It's section number A, and it's divided into section B. Okay, section A and section B. Definitely the paper is of 100 marks. Okay, it's 100 marks. So section A consists of 50 marks, whereas section B also consists of 50 marks. That's for sure. Like 50 marker it is going to consist. Now guys, in section A also, guys, how many questions do we have? Guys, we only have question number 1 and question number 2. Whereas in section B also, guys, I have question number 1 and question number 2. Oh god, only 4 questions. See guys, it will be subdivided into small questions. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. But as a main concept, as a main part, there are only 4 questions in the whole 100 mark paper. Yes. So, so my dear students, my section A, which is of 50 marks, I have 2 questions. Question number 1 is the most lengthiest and the biggest question of the whole, which is containing around 30 marks, whereas question number 2 contains of 20 marks. Whereas over here in section B, it's quite simple, which is 25 and 25 mark worth. Okay, 25 marks worth. So guys, over here, section number A, section number B contains like total 1, 2 and 1, 2 questions. 30 marks, 20 marks, 25 marks and 25 marks respectively. Now, you must be having a question. Okay, ma'am, can we have an idea like what type of questions are mostly expected in this? Like, can there be a way, can there be a rough idea like what kind of questions tends to come in this? Ashwini ma'am, it will be very nice if you give us some help. Like that, guys, you should have a prompt stuff. That, yeah, some benefits, I would say yes, guys. Before I teach you what are the questions, let's just have a glance of what I spoke. Can you see here, guys? My section A will have two questions. Question number 1 will be 30 marker, whereas the second question will be 20 marker each. Correct? My section B will have two questions which are 25 marks each. So in all, 1 and 2 question. Here also question number 1 and 2. So there are 4 questions. Do I have any choice? Okay, ma'am, if I don't know this, let me do it some other way. All questions are compulsory. Yes. Some calculations are likely required, and we have some professional markings in question number 2 and 4. Now, what is this professional markings? So, bacha, what are we studying? We are studying P level. Yeah, we are studying P level. That means, guys, we are studying a professional level in which certain marks are given for writing the paper very professionally. That means what? If a question has been asked to you, let's say, okay, please make the financial position. Now, what is financial position? In short, they have told you to make a financial position. Financial position, in short, means balance sheet. Okay, means balance sheet. So, can I make the balance sheet like this? I'll make here all the assets here. Then I will write your cash. I'll write your bills receivable. I'll write your debtors. Then I'll write your fixed assets and all. Can I write like this? Can I put anything in the liability? This, kuch bhi. Like some equity I'll put. Some kind of non-current liabilities. Some kind of liabilities. Can I put like this? Anything? Will it work? So you will say, ma'am, not at all. Not at all. The examiner would give you 0 marks. Why? Because when it comes to P level papers, guys, you need to know what the pro forma is. Pro forma means what's the format. So first we will be learning like how to record the assets above. Then under assets I will be recording non-current assets, then current assets, then the total of assets, then liabilities, equity and liability, then non-current liability, current liability, everything we have a level. Correct? If you write it properly, considering what? Considering three things. And mostly 4 things I will write you. 4 things. That is how to write it commercially. We will be writing it in the commercial acumen. Yeah. We have to write as per the skepticism that we should have, the practical mind. We just don't have to write the figures. We also have to evaluate the figures, and very nicely we need to analyze it, and finally we have to write a proper communication. So guys, based on these 4 points, tentatively I get my professional marks. Just note it, guys. Take 2 minutes and just have a glance. I would want you to just go through it once. I hope you guys don't have any kinds of doubts. Yeah, shall I move ahead? Yes. So how are we going to prepare? Okay guys, if you want to write it, please note this also. I would give you just a minute and a moment to note this. Okay, I think you guys have noted it. Yeah, shall I move? Yes. Yes, my dear students. Yeah, see now. Now, what is this resource? What is this study plan? Yeah, what is the study plan? So guys, here, before I explain you with these concepts and move ahead, guys, you can see here some CBE platform and all is visible. So guys, I would want you to have an access of what is ACCA Study Hub. What is CBE Practice Platform? So guys, those students who have completed earlier the skill levels, so you must be having a word with all these words. Yeah, you must be knowing it. But those students who are directly giving a P level paper, the first paper as SBR, you might not be aware of the strategy. So guys, my first plan is always to make you understand how to study. So guys, firstly, guys, you all have to watch my videos, okay? You have to watch the class sessions, okay? Class sessions you have to watch, in which I'll be explaining you some kind of theory. We'll be learning certain kinds of questions also. We'll be learning some kinds of questions also. After doing that, guys, of the respective standard of the respective chapter, guys, respective chapter, you have to practice questions from ACCA Study Hub. ACCA Study Hub. So guys, if I am telling you certain things and if you are following exactly the way, only then you have the ability to pass. Otherwise guys, a lot of students I have seen, guys, that a single student scoring like 84 also and a student failing at 49 also. So we'll say 49 means, guys, out of 100 marks we require 50 marks to pass. So guys, examiner fails at 49 also. So guys, I don't want you all to actually suffer all these kinds of things, yeah. So guys, yeah, this is how to do. Practice respective chapter practice sessions, you have to do it. After completing that, there can be many sources of the notes that you can be getting it, yeah. From that also guys, if possible guys, practice question. After that, after you complete a lot of topics, I will be putting some questions from exam kit. So we will be doing exam kit, which contains like past 10-12 years, 10 attempts, 10-12 years, sorry, basically some questions, yeah, questions. So nearly guys, there are 70 questions, and those student who is doing 70 questions, guys, 70 questions of the exam kit, I assure you that you will not fail. You will not fail, you will flourish with very good marks. And finally guys, you have to do a hell lot of mock paper on your own. So guys, this is just a way I am trying you to understand. So guys, I will be showing you what is ACCA Study Hub. We have CBE practice platform also. We'll be doing some class sessions also, in which we'll be doing theory, question, respective chapter, yeah. In that you have to practice on your own some questions from Study Hub, some material sources from questions, exam kit, and a mock paper also, guys. So over here, I am going to give you a big thank you for just listening it to me. Now guys, in the upcoming video, I will be showing you and accessing you towards the ACCA Study Hub. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much.